Hello, and welcome to for my very first video. I've never done a YouTube video before about how do I draw and how I create stuff, but this is an experiment. We're gonna have a good time, and hopefully you find it some kind of entertaining. Hopefully I'm not too damn boring for you, and hopefully you learn something and you see some art that you like. My name is Brian. This is my little art world, and we're going to be working on some commission work, some covers, covers for publishers, sequentials for publishers. We're going to be we're going to be addressing questions that friends ask and fellow artists or fans. They ask and they want to know how I'm doing certain things in my art, and so we're going to just address all these questions, and hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully you enjoy what you see. This is 100% all hand drawn, and this is the way I do this thing. Do these things? Maybe not the way you would do them, or that a lot of people do them, but these are the way I do them. So in a second, we're gonna cut over here to my art table, and we're gonna see what we're working on, and hopefully you come back to the next episode that we do, and we have fun. And I'll be working on a new commission. And so, if you did order a commission from me from a convention, maybe you'll see it in one of these videos. You'll actually see me working on it. I'll be doing some time-lapse videos. I'll do a real feed every once in a while. And any questions that you ask, if it's anatomy, perspective, how to draw sky, how I would draw it, how I would draw mech, women, eyes, hands, whatever. Ask me in the comments below, and we will address those issues and those questions, and educate a little bit. I will be as family friendly as possible. So if you have a child or you are younger and you want to watch these videos, I'm going to try to keep the language down to a minimum. And I mean, it's hard to understand me anyways. But I'm not going to draw any kind of nudity in these videos. I don't think it's right. And every once in a while, you may see my kids in these videos. They may pop up here and there, and we may do a video at a store. We may, if I get invited out, there's one store that I hope I get to go out to and do a video shoot over there. We may shoot at a convention. So if you see me doing one of these at a convention, stop in and say hi, man. I dig it. I dig talking to everybody. I dig the interaction. Hopefully I can, hopefully one or two of you subscribe. I'd be happy with just one besides myself and my kids. So I'll be real here. I'll be wearing my Yankees cap a lot, my glasses, my art glove, and we're gonna have fun. You're gonna see me do hopefully some really good art, and then you're gonna see me fuck some shit up. Okay, I just promised to keep the language down, but you're really gonna see me fuck some shit up. I'm not gonna do everything perfect. I will mess up an image, especially whenever I do a live drawing. I will mess it up here and there, and but all this work's gonna be done by hand. So from penciling to inking to Copics, all of it done by hand. And if you have any requests of stuff you want me to draw, please let me know. I love putting stuff in my portfolio for shows. I do go to conventions, so if you see me on a list for shows and you recognize my name, come and say hi. I'll be getting a banner to reflect this, and hopefully we have a good time. So let's go ahead and jump into some art. What we're going to address today, a friend of mine named Ryan Shaw. He's an artist here based in Houston. He asked me a question of how I do stars and make it look so organic from a piece I did recently. So I whipped this up real fast, and hopefully y'all get a good view on it. It's Moon Knight from Marvel Comics. I've always been a big fan of the character. And I'm going to show how we do stars on it. And it's like I said, this is the way I do things, and we're gonna just go from there. And hopefully you can utilize some of these techniques that I'm teaching you. So okay, enjoy. So right now we're gonna cover what you need, the tools you need to accomplish this little feat of artistic. Hell, I don't know what you want to call it. But this is what you need. This is what I use. So I go to Hobby Lobby and I buy the Bombay white ink. Okay, but I mix it with the mixed media white spray paint. All I do is just unscrew the top, put it in here, and mix it with the white ink. Makes it a thicker, a thicker white ink. It shows up better on black environments, on colored environments. So that's what I use. Also, what I use is going to sound really, really childish. Toothbrush, an old toothbrush. Every house in the world has some form of old toothbrush, or a paintbrush would do, or even a bigger paintbrush. They would all do just fine. So, one of these, and we can get started. That's what we're about to do. So, give me a second to get everything set up, and we'll get right back to it. I have my art in front of me, but what I want to do, the object of all this, is to get stars and all these lettering in here. This is where I want my stars. What I do is I take a piece of regular Bristol 11 by 17 and I light box it, and I make a stencil. And as you see, when I say I make a stencil, I literally go in there, draw it out, just like you would any puzzle. You cut it out and get ready to lay it over. At this point here, this is ready to go. And I'm missing actually a piece right here in the O. It actually came off. I have it right here. So I'm actually going to leave that piece. I'm not sure, but I think it is. No, it's not. So we're going to have to manage without it. So let's shake up our ink. Squirt it back in the bottle. I do at least 3 pulls. Squirt and put it back in. That way it gets nice and mixed up. Get some in the tip. Like I said, I use a toothbrush, an old toothbrush that I don't use anymore, so I will not put this back in my mouth. And I sit here and I just go to town. You know, yeah, I get white ink all over my fingers. And it's okay to get big globs here and there all over the piece. I'm going to show you the end result in a second. Don't be afraid to turn your brush to get different angles. You turn your brush, you get different angles from this side, getting different globs. Area looks too plain, hit it. So, right now, what you have looks like a hot mess. That's exactly what it looks like. Secure your paint top, because the last thing you need on anything is spilt paint over everything. Okay. At this point, we're pretty much done. So with your clean hand, because this one's covered in paint, you grab your top image, stencil, and you take it out. What you have left is your stars at night that go over your moon night in the background. They give them a really good look, and you get it in the logo. Now that will dry over the next hour or two, and once it's 100% dry, then you can pack it up, you can finish inking, you can do whatever, and it's all good. So that's how simple it is to do a star environment over an image. As you see, the art itself is not disturbed, so you have all the black lines here, all your finely inked lines, line work, it's not disturbed. The image itself, the art itself is not disturbed at all. Your logo looks good, your background looks good. I call it a winner. The last thing I need to do now is add some gray in here to give it some tone. And once I add the gray, it's all done. And so, why don't I go ahead and do I will skip over, and in about 2 hours I will do a quick time lapse of that, of letting it after it dries. I'll do a quick time lapse of the rest of the procedure, from the gray tones to some inking in the cape, and give it some detail up in the hood and the face, and Moon Knight's done. Here's a close-up of the Moon Knight. Well, there you go. There you have it. You saw the procedure earlier in the video of how we did all the stars here. I showed you a time lapse, how we got some gray tones in there, how we got some minor detail in there. And I really hope that you enjoyed watching it come together. I think watching any artist, myself personally, I love watching art come together from some of my favorite people in the entire world: Dave Finch, Art Taber, Ken Lashley, Rob Liefeld. I love seeing these guys, their process, their work, a peek behind the curtain. So this is a way to give you a peek behind the curtain and what I do here. So hope you enjoyed it. I hope it wasn't too painful to watch. I hope I was somewhat entertaining. Maybe I wasn't. I'm still new at this, so I promise you'll get better videos in the future as I learn to do these. You'll get more entertaining videos. I may even wear a pig mask. I'm a big mask person. I might wear luchador mask. You never know what you're gonna get with me. Or you just may look at my fat face all video. I want to say, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it. This was a really big thing for me, because I don't like being in front of people. So thank you for tuning into the first episode. This is number 1. and hopefully we have a lot more fun. Next up will be a blue beetle I'll be working on hopefully really soon, along with the big Deadpool piece for a client. So those two commissions are going to be done on video as the next couple episodes. Um, I do take requests of characters. You're like, hey, I want to see your take on it, but the wackier the better, you know. So um, I love classic characters. I do. I love classic characters. So if you have any requests or you have questions, we will be doing that. Some of these videos you'll be inputting like, hey, there's a lesson here, and I'll be showing you how I got my anatomy and how I laid it out, and how I put it in there, and where I put certain muscles in the from the human body in there. So we're gonna be getting into that real soon. I think I may do a small, quick time-lapse video of me laying out the human body, all over a couple of sheets of paper, and we'll go from there. So thank you, and we will talk to you next time. Appreciate it. Oh, let's get a quick look. Sorry, I almost forgot. This is why you tuned in. You didn't tune in to see me. You tuned in to see this. So let's get a quick look. So I hope y'all can see the detail, the gray, a little bit yellow here in the belt. Hope I pointed to it. And the different tones, the gray tones in there. I used a neutral 0 I use a neutral 0 all the way to a neutral 3. So 1, 0, 1, 2, and 3 is what I use for my gray tones. And I think it works. So if you like it, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give me a thumbs down, and I'll burn it in a big pile of crap. No, I won't. I won't burn it. Anyways, I like it, so that's a good thing. I want to keep it in my portfolio. I'm going to add it in there in a second. And I look forward to adding many more pieces. As I get ready for conventions, you're going to see more pieces going into the portfolio to take with me to the shows. So we will see you next time. Peace.